did not lose weight and keep it off until I started doing things differently. Hi there, my name is Nachy Chike, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys how I lost 30 kilograms whilst eating African food, whilst eating what I want without being in a calorie deficit. And this is just kind of like how I've lost weight and I've maintained it.
Beats by Jamaica Productions, baby.
I'm literally just going to jump right into it. So number one thing that I will tell anybody trying to lose weight is please do not go on a diet. I have gone through like the phases of going on a diet, eat weird diets like no carbs, like example keto diets, or like just like weird random diets. Like just don't go on a diet. Like I'm just telling you, don't waste your time. A diet is not going to work. It will work for like a short amount of time, you'll lose weight, and what happens when you go back to eating normal food, it's not sustainable. You will literally gain all the weight that you've lost back, and it'll even be worse because it messes up your metabolism. Another thing, I'm going to be talking fast, okay? The next thing that I'm going to say is do not count calories. Like I know being in a calorie deficit helps you lose weight, like especially if you're trying to hit a specific weight goal quickly, but I just found that everyone, especially like on TikTok now, every single time I see like anything relating to weight loss, it's always like, oh, eating my calories, tracking my calories, 1,800 calories a day. Like no, it's not sustainable. It drains your mental health. Like I have been obese for the majority of my life, and I'm telling you guys, I've been through the motion and I did not lose weight and keep it off until I started doing things differently. Another thing is weight loss is mental. If you're not ready for it mentally, because your brain will play mind games on you. Like I noticed that your brain is very powerful. Even something as little as feeling hungry, your brain, if you're not ready and if you're not like in a good mental state, I understand that it can be very difficult. And it just, I don't really know how to put it into words, but like your mental state and your mental health is really important when you're on your weight loss journey. So don't go on a diet, don't count calories, because counting calories, literally, it's only detrimental to you. It's going to mess up your mental health. Like literally, imagine going out and not being able to enjoy food, or not being able to enjoy food because you can't even see it as fuel, but you're just looking at it as calories. Like no, food is not the enemy, carbs are not the enemy. You literally, all you need to do is portion control. 2 words: portion control. So what do I mean by portion control? So portion control is like where you control your portions. Like for example, every meal you have like an idea of the amount of carbohydrates that you're supposed to eat, the amount of protein that you're supposed to eat, the amount of veg that you're supposed to eat. So especially me as an African and a Nigerian, I eat a lot of Nigerian food. This is why I said don't go on a diet, because it is not sustainable. If you're used to like eating African food and Nigerian food, jollof rice, etc., swallows and soups, like it's going to be hard for you to just transition into eating like plain rice and broccoli, or plain rice with salmon like every single night. Like it's not sustainable. Like I've been through the motion. Like it does not work, okay? So what you're going to do is cook your food with a lot less oil, and when you're cooking with oil, try and find like good oils. Don't buy the cheap oils, please. Try and use olive oil in your cooking. That's what I use. I try to use extra virgin olive oil. Another thing that I did was like, the only thing that I will say that was harsh that I did in my weight loss journey was like when I was like trying to get a majority of the weight off, I really cut back on a lot of sugary drinks, liquid calories, juices, alcohol, fried food. Especially fried food have so many like empty calories, because it's like I'm not talking about calories because I want you to count calories, but I'm just saying to a little amount of food that cannot keep you full for long will basically take up a good portion of the amount of calories that your body needs for the day, if that makes any sense. For example, if you bake potatoes with no oil compared to when you fry them, the baked potatoes that were cooked without oil will have significantly less amount of calories than the potatoes fried in oil. So that is, I think, the only thing strict that I will say. In regards to like portion control, what I do with my portion control is whenever I see my meal, I always prioritize my protein and my vegetables. And if you're African, I don't know, like we were kind of like raised with this mentality that your like carbs are supposed to be way bigger than your protein, which is not even correct. So I've tried to like retrain my brain and fix my eating habits. So now I know when I'm making myself a plate, even when I'm at events, I try to get a lot more protein than carbs on my plate and get vegetables on my plate. I always try and do like a good serving of protein. I also don't track my protein intake. Like, it's nothing too crazy. I just try and like go for the, like, because one thing about weight loss is like you need to make it soft and easy for yourself. You cannot be carrying your scale everywhere you go just because you're trying to lose weight. You cannot be trying to weigh your protein. You cannot be moving around trying to weigh your macros. You cannot be checking the calories on everything. It is just so unhealthy, and I feel like that nearly led me to an eating disorder. And be mindful of the kind of weight loss content that you watch, because a lot of people are losing weight. Not everyone is doing it the correct and ethical way. Some people are losing weight by eating significantly less amount of calories that their body is supposed to do. Like, I remember when I was younger, I would be seeing like, oh, women should only eat 1,200 calories a day, which does not make any sense, because if you do that, let's say you lose majority of your weight. Let's say you have like 50 kg to lose, yeah, and you're able to lose like 30 kilos with barely eating anything. What's gonna happen is when your body gets to like a specific weight, eventually your body is gonna adapt to that amount of calories that you're feeding your body every day. And what's going to happen is, if you do decide that, okay, I want to go further, you're going to have to eat even less. This is going to mess up your metabolism in the long run. It's going to make you weaker. Your hair is probably going to get like, yeah, it's going to make you very frail. You won't have as much energy as you do, because you're literally constantly eating in a deficit to lose weight. So that is why I don't support calorie counting, calorie deficit, etc. Another thing that really helped me was the 80-20 rule. So 80-20 is not I eat good on the weekdays and I eat rubbish on the weekends. No, 80-20 is like, you can decide that, okay, today, like, it's called balance basically. This is why I said don't cut out any food groups. I'm gonna say, even till now, I still eat fried food, but I just keep it at minimum, and not just because of my weight, but also because of my face. I have really like acne prone oily skin, so staying away from fried food really did help my skin. Another one that I would say really helped me when I was first trying to lose weight, like bring majority of my weight down, was cutting out dairy, because I am lactose intolerant. So it was already like not too much of stress for me to do that. So I kind of like just replaced, like, I don't really like milk, like cheese. I only have cheese on pizza. That's like the only time that I ever have it. The only thing that I will say that I struggled to let go of was yogurt, and I still allow myself yogurt, but I know there's going to be consequences, but I still allow myself yogurt. But yeah. Another thing that I think really helped me was intermittent fasting. Like, I'm naturally not a breakfast person anyway, and a lot of people don't like intermittent fasting, but honestly I prefer it, because with my lifestyle I don't always have time to make myself a nutritious breakfast. Like, sometimes it's literally just I put a fruit in my bag and I just eat it at lunchtime, and when I get home I'm able to like have a proper balanced meal. So I will say that intermittent fasting helps, because not everyone is able to like make themselves a whole full breakfast. Like, if you know you can go, if you know you're the kind of person that needs to eat like 3 portions a day, then intermittent fasting might not be for you. But if you find that this aligns with your lifestyle, which personally for me it did, I really found that this was so helpful. Another thing was increasing my level of activity. So I know a lot of people don't like to go to the gym, but I personally am a gym girl. I would not say the gym helped me lose weight, because when I was still like literally 20 kilos heavier, my weight and my body did not really change until I changed my eating habits. Yeah, like literally, weight loss happens in the kitchen. That's all I'm gonna say. You have to be mindful of what you're eating, what you're putting into your body. This does not mean that there's no room for like enjoyment and like going out with your friends and having food and eating what you want. But in general, like when I was trying to bring down majority of my weight, like now that I'm just trying to maintain my weight and not losing as much weight, I can decide like, oh yeah, today I want to go out for drinks. But I'd say like the first like year, nearly a year that I was trying to lose weight, I tried to stay away from those things: alcohol, empty calories, juices, fizzy drinks, etc. When in the beginning of my weight loss journey, I tried to go to the gym like 2 times a week, or at least, like literally guys, if you miss 1 day of gym, it's okay. That's one thing I wish somebody had told me, because what would happen is if I missed like 1 day of gym, I'd basically fuck it off and not go again for another 2 weeks. So I always recommend starting bit by bit, okay? So I used to go to the gym twice a week when I first started, and I tried to walk everywhere as much as possible, especially since I was a student, so that was not very difficult for me. And then also at my job, I'm I'm all practically on my feet the whole day. So when I get home and I check my Apple Watch or check my phone, my steps will be about 12 to 15k, somewhere between 10 to 15k a day steps, which was all right for me. I absolutely loved it. It kept me active, etc. But yeah, I will say that working out not only helped me lose weight but drastically improved my self-confidence. Like, I genuinely enjoy doing it now. Another thing that I was doing in my workouts to help me burn a lot of fat was like, I was doing strength training. Strength training is so important. Like, I wish I knew that, because when I first started to lose weight, I thought like it was only exercises like cardio and like being on the treadmill or being on the stairmaster. You will burn fat, but the thing about when you're losing weight is when you're burning fat, you also want to be building muscle at like an equal rate, if that makes any sense. So currently I focus on strength training and cardio after my workouts. I do cardio to warm up, I do cardio to warm up, and then I strength train, and then after I strength train I do my cardio, and then I'm done. If you guys want a more in-depth video, I'm gonna make a more in-depth video on my workouts, because I really do enjoy talking about workouts. But moving on to another part of weight loss, I think the biggest thing I really struggled with my weight loss was my mental state. Now, I always felt guilty when I would eat. Like, literally, as a bigger person, I always felt guilty when I'd eat. I'd feel like I did not deserve to eat. Like, babe, please eat. Like, it's never ever that serious. And another thing would be like, if I started my day off right and I ended the day on a horrible note, I'll just be like, do you know what, I'll start again next week. And that only kept me in the same place that I was. And always remember that it's better you start today than to not start at all. Like, I always used to beat myself up if I was not able to like meet my steps goal or hit the gym like 2 times this week. Like, it's alright if you're not able to do it today. If today was not a good day, you move on to tomorrow. That's how life is. Because if you use yesterday as your excuse for not doing better today, you're going to be in the same place you are. Like, how do you want to grow? Yeah, another thing that I will say, because not only did I really struggle when I was at my heaviest, my acne was crazy. Like, that is another thing that I don't really understand till this day. Like, I don't know how. As much as I was using acne treatment, when I was heavier, I had a lot of like gut problems and gut issues. My acne was at its peak, and like I was experiencing a lot of bloating. So what really helped me with my bloating was drinking apple cider vinegar and L-glutamine. I'll put like the brands of apple cider vinegar that I use and everything, and also eating fruit every single day changed my life. It changed my stomach, it changed my digestion. I have had like digestive issues for the longest, and it's just now in my life that I can wake up in the morning and literally the first thing is I need to go to the toilet. That my entire life I've always envied people who had like good toilet habits, like people who never had to like strain. So I noticed that when I was my heaviest, my toilet habits were really bad. I struggled to go, like, and the worst part was like I was even eating more, so you'd think I'd be going more. Doesn't that make any sense? But I was going way less because I'd be so constipated. I had so much gut issues. So what has really helped me was drinking a lot of water. Literally, there's like a 2 liter bottle of water at my bedstand. I always try to like drink water first thing in the morning when I wake up, because that helps me go to the toilet and just like literally flushes everything out. Some people recommend green tea, but like I don't really like drinking tea like that. But when I was like trying to like lose majority of my weight, I was drinking tea like at night. But now I don't do it as much anymore. Like, I just do it sometimes. It's not really something that, you know, you have to force yourself to do if you don't want to. And then I really recommend finding 2 fruits and 2 vegetables that you like. That is another thing that helped me lose weight. I basically asked myself, okay, like, what vegetables do I like? What vegetables are going to be staples? Like, what vegetables can I eat and not mind, like, nearly every single day? For me personally, my vegetables were broccoli and cucumber. My favorite right now is broccoli, because I can eat it with anything, literally anything. Rice, broccoli, pasta, broccoli, potatoes, broccoli. Like, literally give me broccoli and I can put it in anything, because I find that I don't really like vegetables that have a distinct taste. I like vegetables that are kind of bland, so that it doesn't overpower the flavor of my food, if that makes any sense. So that is why I personally chose broccoli and cucumbers. And cucumber is so good for you because it's literally above 90% water content, so it helps your skin, it helps, it's great for you. Broccoli is also really good because it has loads of fiber and it keeps you fuller for longer. So that is like what I was looking into when I was picking my favorite fruits and vegetables. And then as for fruits, my favorite fruits for losing weight are apples. Apples kind of like, they help curb hunger, and like they are full of fibers. Like I basically focus on fruits that are full of fibers. I love apples, I love watermelon, I love papaya, I love pineapples, I love berries. Berries are really good. I like grapes as well, but like it's really, you need to be careful with grapes because they have high sugar content and they're not going to be like as effective as berries. Berries have loads and less sugar and they are better for you in terms of weight loss. So what am I missing? I've gone over cooking with less oil, I've gone over with intermittent fasting, and you guys, I soon will be coming out with my ebook with loads of like recipes, African recipes especially, that help me lose weight, how I make my jollof rice, how I make my soups, food swaps that I did. I'm not even gonna lie, when I first was trying to lose weight, I was doing like bare food swaps. Like I was looking at low calorie option of everything, but no, like you actually don't have to look for the low calorie version of everything. Like you can eat what you feel like eating and what you enjoy eating, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I will soon be coming out with an ebook, so watch out for that, and I'll be showing you guys like everything that I did in certain pictures. But yeah, it's in the works. But yeah, I try not to be restrictive. I try not to eat too little carbs because I'm Nigerian. In my diet there's loads of carbs. Like literally every single thing is a carb. You will literally inhale the carb and you will eat, live and breathe carbs. So in my culture and in Nigerian food and African cuisine, there's a lot of like healthy food options that I wish a lot of people knew. So another thing was like, I personally, I'm a rice babe, I love rice. So when I was trying to lose weight, I also found something called bulgur wheats, which was like, it was nice to kind of like switch up from eating rice all the time. I love chicken breast, chicken salmon, chicken wings. I incorporated like a lot of shrimp. I was eating like a lot of broccoli, like I said to you guys already. And every single meal I'm making, be it if I was making pasta, you know the frozen mixed veg bags, aside from my salad, I always just throw in mixed veg in everything I'm doing. Like even if it's just white rice that I'm boiling, I throw in mixed veg and I'll still have that with a side of veg. That also helped me keep me full for longer and just like encourage volume eating. If you guys want me to go into some more detail, I will, but let me know if these tips helped you. But this is how I lost weight, and I am on track to my dream body. Like I've literally lost like what, 30 kilos. My starting weight was about 109 kilos, and now the last time I weighed myself I was 79 kilos I believe, and I'm 5'9" and I'm 18 years old. But let me know if there's anything more you guys want to see, because I'm more than happy to provide you with all the information that you need. I really hope that this video helps somebody, because I really wish that when I was trying to lose weight I saw more of this and less of you need to eat 1,200 calories every single day, like 2 almonds is a snack, you need lemon water, like, oh my god. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you do enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to see more content from me. See you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.